I'm going to show you how to turn the new HighLevel prospecting tool updates into a money printer. See, most agencies and freelancers waste hours building huge lists of prospects that never respond. Their emails never get opened, their calls go unanswered. But what if you could pull a list of 120 to 500 highly targeted businesses right in your own backyard in just minutes? Then through automation, you could instantly provide value to start the conversation and turn them quickly into paying clients. No involvement from you. You could sell them whatever you want, marketing services, AI services, anything you can think of. Look, here is what has changed in HighLevel. I'm gonna go to my computer screen here and you'll see I'm in my HighLevel account and I'm specifically in the prospecting tab here in the left. This is the HighLevel prospecting tool. And if you've never seen this before, there's two versions of the prospecting tool. At the agency level of your account, there's a free version and there's also a premium version as well. Now, the premium version gives you a lot more flexibility. One, when you upgrade to premium, you're allowed to use it in one sub account, which allows you to instantly connect workflows and automations with the prospects you pull in, something you can't do at the agency level, but they've also unlocked a lot of other amazing features. Now, the version I'm going to be showing you today is the premium, because to use things like the bulk prospecting feature, you're going to need to upgrade to premium to do that, because you need to be able to connect it to a sub account. So let me walk you through what's different about this. So in the HighLevel prospecting tool, you put in a term like a niche, like plumbers, and an area. I put in Las Vegas here. I click search. You can set the radius here, and it's pulled up 57 businesses. These are 57 plumbers in Vegas, and it's given me various bits of information about their online presence. So it tells me whether their Google business profile is claimed, whether they have a WordPress site, whether they have a website at all or not. It shows me their Google ratings. I can sort these things in different ways. I can rearrange these columns so that I can see just the information that I want to look for. Status and add, these are things that are related to the tool that I'll talk about in a second. But in the past, the way this worked was you would kind of scroll through all of these listings, and then you would pick one that you were interested in and you would have to select it, and then the tool would run a report for it, and you could brand that report, send it to the prospect, use it to close them as a client. But it was pretty tedious because you had to do it one prospect at a time. But this latest update that HighLevel has rolled out is amazing, and it allows you to do bulk prospecting. And if you don't see this in your prospecting tool, then that means you need to enable it. So if you just go over to settings and labs in your HighLevel account, you should see it in there, and then you can enable this tool if it's not already live in your account. So now, because of this, I can select all 15 of these businesses, and then I can go to the next page and I can select all 15 here, and it will allow me to add these in bulk. Right? So as many as I want to select, it's still populating these. That's why it's not letting me do that. But you can go through page by page and just add. Once these populate here, like now they're done, now I can select all 15 and it will allow me to bring them in one big swoop just by clicking this little add multiple prospects button right here. So once I click that, I can just add all of these prospects in bulk, and that will put them right inside of my prospecting tool account like this. And each one now has a report, a marketing audit report that has been ran for them. And I can use this report as a tool to sell them my AI services or various things like that. One of the things I love about this tool is it shows whether they have a chat widget or not. So I like to sell AI chat widgets. So this is a great tool that tells you about that. But here's another amazing update that they just added. Now inside your SEO analysis portion, there's a local SEO heat map. This is awesome because this is the heat map that you're looking at here on the screen. And what this does is it shows this business where they rank in various places in the area. So you can see here this business, and I haven't even looked to see who this is. This is Calidus Electric. So you can see here on their heat map that they've got the #1 spot all over here. But if you go out to this area, they're number 9, they're number 8, they're number 5. So if I were reaching out to this potential prospect to help them with their local SEO, I would want to focus on these areas where you say, look, you're not showing up here. This D&B Electric this is a competitor, right? Like we should be able to beat them. Here's iPower Electric. Why are you not showing up in these areas as well? And then I could help them fix that. So this heat map function is awesome. And if I look at it on another business, let's see, maybe we can find one that's got even, let's try this one. Let's see what this one looks like. But this really gives you a lot of good intel on their local SEO analysis. So here, this one looks pretty good. But anyway, so the heat map and the bulk prospecting. So let me show you how we use all of this together, okay, in what I like to call the power combo. Because when you combine these updates that HighLevel did to the prospecting tool with my software Smart Directory AI, you have an almost entirely automated prospecting machine that runs in the background 24/7, 365 days a year, bringing in clients. And basically what that process looks like is this. You drop in a list of cold leads, it runs them through some automated email sequence, it gets them to accept a free offer. You can see here's a list of 1,000 leads. These are small businesses that I ran through here. 97 of them took my free offer. 16 of them took the paid upgrade that I made them after they did that. And when I say I made them, I didn't do it. It was all handled by automation, emails, and now with voice AI inbound and outbound, we use that as well. And when I took the screenshot, 13 of them had paid their invoices. All of this automated. Now I'm going to go into more detail about this process and how it works, but I want to show you how the new updates to the prospecting tool make this really awesome. So the first thing that I did to really unlock all the power of the new updates is I connected my premium subscription to one of my sub accounts. And here's how you do that. So when you upgrade to premium, you're allowed to connect one sub account so you can use the prospecting tool inside there. You can also sell the prospecting tool to any clients that you bring on. So you can have your own prospecting tool that they're paying you to use as well. So I'm not going to go into that in this video, but I want to show you how you connect it to a sub account. So we go in here to settings and you see there's this manage subscription, and you can see I've linked to this sub account Vegas Thrive directory. So I'm going to go into, all I did was selected that sub account from the drop down list that was here and just clicked link. Really, really simple. So now if I go over to that sub account, you will see under marketing in the prospecting area at the top here, I now have the prospecting tool inside this sub account, which means I can pull prospects directly for this. And the reason you want to use this in a sub account is when I pull these prospects in, I can instantly make them contacts inside this sub account to follow up with marketing messages like workflows or automated outreach or voice AI agents or any of that stuff. I can do all right inside this sub account. I don't have to copy and paste anything. The minute I bulk import the leads, they are instantly made contacts in this sub account. So I'm going to show you how this works. So I'm going to click on the add prospects. Again, we're just going to do plumber. So I'm going to type in plumber and we're going to do Vegas because that's where I am currently at. And you'll see this is connected here to Google Maps. And I'm going to leave this radius at 3.1 miles and I'm going to click search. Now, Google sets a cap on 60 businesses that you can pull in via search this way. So how do we get more businesses than that? I said 120 in 2 minutes, right? Well, it's really easy. I can expand this radius and get more businesses that way, or I could do emergency plumbers and search as well and get more businesses that way. Or I could switch to electricians and get more businesses that way. But because the tool pulls all the info in, it's super easy to do it. And you can build a list of 500 potential prospects all right in your backyard within probably 5 minutes or less. And you'll see again, it gives you these great little tips about the business, right? Here's their prospecting score. Here's if their Google business profile is claimed or not claimed, the reviews, all of that stuff. So I'm going to select these 15 businesses and I'm just going to add them to my dashboard. So now once those prospects are added, right? When I go back over here, you are now going to see this was empty before, but here are all those plumbers that I've added, right? They have been added here. And if we go over to contacts, let me see here. Let me type in plumbers. I don't know if they've been added here yet. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Doesn't look like it. So we'll go back to the prospecting tool and I'll just show you what we're going to do with these from here. So here we are in the prospecting tool. All right. So here they are. We've got each one of these, right? And now these are being added as a contact in our HighLevel, and it will generate a report for each one of them. It does take a little bit of time to do that, so I'm not going to go into all of the details there. But once you have those reports, we can use those to sell these people additional marketing services. And here's what's really great about this. Once they become a contact inside of our HighLevel account, we can just select them. So here, I'm gonna filter out by tag and we're gonna do it as empty. Oh, so here, that's not gonna work. So let me clear this out. We'll just find one here like, we'll just do just a demo one so I can do this for you. Hold on, let me go over here. It does take a bit for this to run all of the proper reports and all of that stuff inside here. So let's see, we're gonna do, it's probably the best way to do this. I'm just gonna click on this one and we'll use this one. So here we go. Here is our company, right? Here's all their information. I'm gonna do show report and it's gonna generate a prospecting report for them that I can then use to sell them additional services, right? And what is the name on this one? Always go slow when you're doing up here. Here's their basic point of contact. So let's go back. Okay, so Eternal Plumbing Solutions. So let's go back in here. Here it is right here, Plumbing Solutions, right? So this is a new prospect received. So let's say what I do as a prospecting outreach method is I give away free listings on this local directory site that I have here in Vegas called VegasThriveDirectory.com. So all I do is I want to add a business here, and that's going to trigger some automations. It's going to tell them they have a free listing. It's going to ask them if their business information is correct. When they confirm it and claim the listing, it makes them a paid upgrade offer. And then it also asks them if they want to book a strategy call to see how they can get more exposure for their business. So all of that happens automated in the background from this site. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make these new leads a listing. We just select them and all we do is add a tag, and all we have to do is add this tag business, and we are going to add new business, and you can do this in bulk. So once I add this tag to Plumbing Solutions, they now have a listing on my directory site. So here's all of these prospects here. So let's just go ahead and add all of these. You can see they've all started to come in. I told you it takes a few minutes. So here's all the plumbers I pulled in. So let's just add these. Okay, so again, I just go to add tag, and then I'm gonna go list added, and I'm just gonna add the tag business. And just adding that one little tag instantly makes them all listings on my directory site. So if I go down here to where my Smart Directory AI site lives, because it lives inside of HighLevel, and I go over to businesses, right? It will take a minute for the tool to add them as listings, but you will start to see them listed here under the business section. So we'll scroll through here. Here they are right here, plumbing. You can see all of these sites now have listings on my directory site. And if I wanted to make them premium listings, I can do that. But here, let's just go to the front of my site and let's search for one of these businesses. So if I put their name in here, oh, there they are. You can see they have a very basic listing. So now what will happen is in the background, this business will get an email saying, hey, you have a free listing. We'd like to help you make this look pretty and upgrade it, but is all this business information correct? When they verify that business information, then we offer to sell them a premium upgrade. And this is how we're selling these AI services on the back end like this. Like for instance, Diane, she sold 18 premium listings using this method in one day. Chris, you can see he got 40 businesses to respond yes to his free listing in 24 hours just by dropping a list in. And Donna, you can see here, she's using this method to sell HighLevel as a service on the back end. 2 new clients at $597 a month, and she sold a $3,500 simple SEO Google business profile for us clients she signed up 4 months ago at $297 a month. So you can see this process absolutely works, and it's way better than trying to reach out to these potential businesses as a marketing agency where nobody wants to talk to you, right? Like with this, you look like a person who's helping the community, helping to spread the word about businesses. And so here's the exact process that you do, right? I just kind of went through it there pretty quick, but I'm going to walk you back through this process. So number one, we use the prospecting tool that's linked to our sub account to search for any type of business that we want, right? That we want to add to our directory. Then we bulk import all the ones that we want to add to our directory. Then they're now contacts in our HighLevel because we're doing this at the sub account. All we have to do is go into contacts and simply add this business tag to those contacts, and they now instantly have listings on our directory. Now, when they get made the upgrade offer, here's what's awesome about this. These are our free, what you get with a free listing. Here's what you get with a premium listing. So again, this is all handled through automation, but when somebody takes this premium listing, we actually give them a courtesy call to just make sure everything is set up and everything is done the way they want. And again, we have all the correct information. And on that call, we use this report that's generated for their business to sell them additional marketing services. So again, I'm gonna go look at this report so you can see it. But when I get them on that courtesy call and I say, hey, is all your business information correct? Does this all look good? Are you happy with this? Yes, yes, yes. Hey, by the way, before we go, just as a little extra bonus, I ran a complete marketing audit of your online presence. And I just wanted to take a few minutes to go over this, right? So you see your overall score is 64%. Here's your business details. Oh, one thing I notice here, you don't have a chat widget on your website. Like, how are you currently handling inquiries at the website level? Do you have are you doing that? Do you have somebody on staff doing that? Like, kind of expensive, right? Well, did you know that you can set up an AI chat widget that will handle all of that and cut your costs and be available 24/7, 365, never calls in sick? So that's how I transition into these types of things. And then again, we can go to the SEO section and we can use the new heat map feature. You can see they are not showing up very well, right? Like in a lot of these, they're only number 3 here. Every place else, they're way down. So we can take a look and say, look, I could help you with this as well. So that's how we do it. We run the prospecting tool, bulk select the ones we want, their contacts on our HighLevel. We add the tag business. It instantly makes them a listing on our directory. That puts them through the email automations, letting them know they have a listing. We use that free listing to start the conversation. Then we get on a courtesy call with them, the easiest call you ever make. We go over the audit report and we sell them additional services or software as a service, AI services, anything like that. And again, that is exactly the process you're seeing here on the screen. That's how Diane sold 18 premium listings at $250 a pop in one day. That's how Donna is selling her SaaS services for $597 a month. All that based off of the initial directory, which gets responses. As you can see from Chris here, he got 40 people to say yes to his free listing. That little bit opens the conversation, and now we can continue to talk to them about additional services and various things like that. And all of that happens right inside of HighLevel because of the new HighLevel prospecting tool updates and because of Smart Directory AI. Look, in the past, building directory sites was hard, it was complicated, it took a lot of time. Then you had to figure out how to get traffic and do all those things. But building directory sites shouldn't be hard. With Smart Directory AI, it isn't. And because we're initiating all the action in the beginning, we're able to start monetizing our directory site way sooner than almost anyone else. Look, here's the deal. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit like, hit subscribe, but in the comments below, I have a free course called the AI Smart Launch Lab, where I show you how you can start your AI services business in just 72 hours. There's also a link in there for a free trial to HighLevel and a free trial of my Smart Directory AI software. In all transparency, Smart Directory AI is mine. I built it because I couldn't find a directory tool that allowed me to quickly and easily get directory sites set up so that I could start making money right away. So I just built my own. It's called Smart Directory AI. So check it out in the comments and the description below. Sign up for the free course. There's nothing to buy in there. It's an awesome course. It'll show you exactly how to go from nothing to getting your AI business going in 72 hours. All right, that's it for this video. I'm Tom Gaddis. Thanks again for watching. If you need anything else, leave a comment. If you have questions, I watch all the comments below. I will respond if you have questions, or just leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the training. Is there anything else you'd like me to cover in HighLevel or with Smart Directory AI moving forward? All right, that's it. Stay safe, practice, aloha, and I'll see you in the next video.